Hello, guys. My name is Arya Krishna, and I completed my Bachelor of Science and Master of Science degree, dual degree program from Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Tirupati. And I have a great interest in psychology. I'm also a Python instructor, and you can check my Udemy courses in the description box below. So the main idea why I thought of making a video is that I wanted to learn psychology, but I wanted to start from the basics, and so I thought I'll learn from the class 11 and 12th NCRTs. So the class 11th NCRTs when I started. So I have all the NCRTs with me. Now the chapter starts with psychology, and I was feeling a little difficult in reading it, but actually it's very easy. And I want to share some tips with you, uh, so that it is going to be very easy for you, and you might even complete your textbook within 1 week. So it's going to be very easy. Now we are able to read normal literature because we have already started learning ABC, and then words, and then sentences, and then comprehensions that way. But psychology, you have to consider it as a new language. So for a new language, what all you need? You need to know the very basic words, right? So the key words are the first thing that you need to learn. Okay, so if you scroll down, if you have the book, you can go to the last page of this chapter. For an example, we will do this exercise for each chapter, and it's a very easy process. So let me reach the end to get the keywords part. And okay, here, yes. Yes. Here you see key terms. So in What is Psychology, Chapter 1 of Class 11th NCRTs, you will see behavior. Do you know the definition of behavior? Are you able to visualize behavior with an example? These are the things that you need to think first, not to read the textbook as a whole. Okay? So first we will go with the key terms. Behavior, behaviorism, cognition. Do you know the definition for that? Do you know an example in order to explain that? Okay, so that is what you need to focus on. Cognitive approach, consciousness, it will have a definition, it will have its own example. Constructivism, the scientists associated with that. What is constructivism? Experiments associated with that. Developmental psychology, same. Functionalism, gestalt, what is it? So definition, you need to know that. So when you're reading the textbook, this is the main thing that I found it difficult, that when I say a word, I don't know what is it. So first of all, let's create a vocabulary, let's create a verbatim, and then read our textbook, right? So gestalt psychology, humanistic approach, introspection, mind, neuropsychology, physiological psychology, psychoanalysis, sociology, stimulus, and structuralism. Okay, and your first exercise is note down all these key terms from each and every chapter. Okay, second chapter, third chapter. This is just of 11th standard textbook. You will do the same for the 12th standard textbook as well. Okay, and all these textbook, and then open a word document. Okay, write NCRT class 11 chapter 1, what is psychology. Note down all the keywords. So behavior, behaviorism, all the keywords that we read right now, I have written it down, and same exercise for each one of them. And by the end of understanding all these words, you will already know the entire textbook. Okay, how amazing is that? And then you just need to give examples for that. So I have just written pending over here. I'll explain why I have written that. So after completing, so it's an 18-page document. I think it is 16-page document, which includes all the keywords of plus one and plus two. Okay, so here you can see I have noted down all the keywords and some examples that came in my mind. I have written it down. It's incubation, um, and yeah, conflict. So some examples that comes into your mind when you're reading the definition, you can definitely note it down. You don't need to go with the textbook examples itself. And Yeah, that is it. Okay, and next step I'll tell you what to do. And after noting down all these keywords, what you need to do is go back to the textbook. You will find the glossary part. The glossary part has it all. Okay, so if I want to open, okay, yes, yeah, I think we should open the glossary part. Let me open that. Yes. Here. Every word, every definition is given in the glossary. Only thing is that you have to read through, you have to visualize, and then go to the chapters to find examples for that. Now that you know everything, after learning all this glossary, you will know everything. Then the next thing you need to do is finding examples for that. Okay, then after that, next step that you need to do is take screenshots of all the diagrams that is given in each textbook. Like flowcharts are there, beautiful flowcharts are there in this textbook. And yeah, here for example this one, take screenshot of this and just crop it in a neat way and paste it in a word document, so every diagram will be there in one place. And then you can study that and then come back to the textbook with definitions, examples, and these charts, plus scientists names associated with experiments. That is the final part that you need to do. That is also very important. And after doing that, there will be nothing that you don't know in the textbook. That is what you need, right? And then after doing these 5 steps, you can go to the uh, questions in the end of the book. Okay, so let me go to the first chapter and then show you the questions. Here you see what is behavior. Give examples of overt and covert behavior. We know this. After doing the exercise, we will know this. How can you distinguish scientific psychology from popular notions about the discipline of psychology? You will get it when you're reading it. Differentiate between psychologist, psychiatrist. Now, here some descriptive questions are also there, but mostly you can see. So, first exercise should be solving all the problems related to the keywords that keywords and examples that we studied, like the behavior problems, right? Uh, Here you can see psychological data. Okay, differentiate between interview and questionnaire. This will be there. So, small things let's do first, and then get into the complicated stuff, right? So basis of human behavior, then you can solve the problems. Okay, it's loading. Right. Yeah. Yeah, so now that you know some words like, see, enculturation, socialization, acculturation, everything is there in glossary. So by learning glossary itself, you'll be able to solve, I think, 60% of problems. Then some descriptive parts, connection between keywords is how they create questions. So by this information, I think I could give you good insight on learning plus one and plus two NCERT textbook. If you want me to explain the examples, if you want me to explain the keywords, I can definitely do that. You can write down in the comment section. I'll be happy to do that. It'll be a teaching and learning process. Okay, so let's do that. If I missed something, one thing I want to add is summary part. In summary part also you will get keywords. Now the words written over here, some of the words will not be visible in glossary, so that is why I have written pending in my word document. And some of the words that you see in glossary, so that missing parts you need to do some you need to go through the text one more time. Sometimes some of the words will be there in text only, some of the words will be there in glossary, but it will not be there in the key terms. Okay, it will be there somewhere inside the text, so those things you can take care of. So I think that's all. Thank you and have a nice day. Like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Bye bye.